go. Tadhg, how is the hamstring?
Good, came through full training session today, so feels really good, no sort of awareness around it, so I'd like to say I'm moving well, but I never move well, but I'm moving as well as I can.
So were you able to train fully?
Yeah, trained fully today, yeah, scrums, sort of full banging, scrums and mauls, and then just the team play stuff, so yeah, feels good.
So you're passing yourself fully fit to play on Saturday?
I am, yeah.
What's it like, when you're nursing an injury like that? Does it kind of niggle in the back of your mind? Is it frustrating to get it this time of year?
It's kind of out of your hands, really. When you're building up to that Wales game, you know you had to hit a lot of targets on time to get back, and it can be like you're trying to get your injury right, but then you're also trying to prep for a test match, and that can be tough. I suppose then when you realise you're not going to make it, you can just concentrate on getting fully right. But the last when I didn't make that, you're really confident you're going to make it back available for selection for Scotland. So it's been pretty straightforward sailing, bar I suppose a bit of snow that hampers a small bit of training, I suppose.
How has the snow interrupted things for you?
We're just due to last week. Obviously, the lads were down. I had an open session to Viva and did the rest of the week off. But I was training away and tipping away at the rehab. So just stuff like you're scheduled to do a run and you have to see what the weather's like outside. Can you run or not, or is there a pitch cleared off for you or whatever? It's just little bits and pieces. But that's on the periphery. You get it done. You get through your work.
Given the conditions coming back in this week now, after this kind of the third block before the end of the tournament, after 3 wins from 3, is there kind of greater excitement coming in for this last little block now for the last 2 games? Yeah,
I think there's a massive amount of energy in the group and a focus towards, we've 2 games left, and you put everything into obviously a week-on-week basis, but there's a massive, I suppose, enthusiasm and excitement around the place. And
the man who replaced you against Wales, Andrew Porter, was there a reassurance to see just how well he actually played? If you do pick up an injury in the future.
Yeah, I think Porter did really well, and he probably I would say made his full Six Nations debut against Italy, really, in a way, because he played for 77 odd minutes, and to see him performing well and reaping the benefits of what he puts in off the pitch is massively pleasing. And I suppose to see his trajectory and his development over the course of the last 12-18 months probably is been really satisfying.
Looking ahead at Scotland as well, is there a few kind of bit of lingering frustration from last year's game?
Yeah, I think if you look back, where we, it's the first game in the Six Nations last year, and we gave them, a huge head start, which in Six Nations is never easy to claw back, and somehow we managed to claw ourselves back into it, and regain the lead, and then let them back into it. So it's a massively frustrating result for us, but I think we've learned a lot from that loss, and I suppose especially you have to start well, and we have to be able to defend our wide attacking game. And
they would have started quite poorly this year with that game against Wales. How impressed have you been since then with how they bounced back, particularly against England? Yeah, I'm sure they would have been very disappointed with that game. But I think if you look at them against France and against England, they looked at a totally different side, and they're playing really good rugby at the minute, and they're a massive threat, both over the ball and in attack.
Plenty of permutations around this weekend. Is the word championship one that's banned from the squad at the moment?
I wouldn't say it's banned, but it's just not talked about, really. It's no different to any other week where you can't start looking ahead or if buts and maybes. You're very much task orientated at the game ahead, and like how do you eat an elephant? Really, you eat it bite by bite, don't you? So it really is game on game for us, and we have a massive one this weekend.
It's probably the best Scottish side that they've had probably since the 90s. Does it add to the sort of the pressure around this week that they're also full gunning for a championship themselves?
Yeah, I think it's the same. Obviously, situation where we're in, and we know they're a quality team. We know they're coming here. I suppose with their backs against the wall, having to win to remain in the championship hunt, and it's no different to us against Wales. That mindset, and look, we're at home. it's a test match, and you know, you probably leave those external factors outside and try to nail your job and do as best you can individually for the team.
Tadhg, what's it been like for you since, you know, going off so early in that game, in those few hours, in the next couple of days? I mean, you're obviously delighted Andrew as well, and you know, Ireland beautifully, but you're anxious about yourself. You know, you're a bit selfish. You kind of don't make it back for Wales. I mean, was it a tough kind of few days, few week for you?
Not really. I think, look, when you get an injury, the first thing you switch into is recovery mode, and look, how do I get that right? And you know, you're trying to find solutions to the problem. And look, you don't want to be selfish and try to put yourself on the pitch and re-injure it. It's fool's gold. You're hurting nobody but yourself then. And so look, you take it bite by bite and see how it responds to rehab and stuff like that. And you just keep going, and you know, it's right now, thankfully. So just truck on.
Do you go in though with any lingering fear about the hamstring because there's such a niggly injury?
Yeah, they are, and I suppose, look, we've an excellent team of physios here and doctors, and look, you know yourself more than anyone that if you're feeling little pinches and pulls here and there, or if it's not quite right, and look, it's massively on the player that only you know that, so it's massively on the player to flag it up, I suppose. So look, I've been lucky, it feels really good, and you know, we put a lot of work into it over the last 3 weeks leading into this.
And considering the prize that could be at the end of this championship, is this the one that just nobody wants to miss out on?
Look, it's we've a strong group of players. You know, everyone wants to be available and fit for selection and play big games like this. It's a given, really.
Tadhg, can you allow yourselves to think that if you win this, it's a one-off cup final in Twickenham? I mean, can you use that as a motivation, or is it completely out of your mind?
Yeah, I don't know if individually people in the group do or not, but I think as a collective it definitely isn't. I think it's very much a task at hand. There's no point thinking about something if you don't get there. And look, it's a massive challenge for us this weekend. Obviously, we know the outcome if we do overcome Scotland, but you know, it doesn't slip into any of our mindset at all.
Okay.
Perfect. Cheers.